Good evening, Teacher Thanpul. Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon. I welcome you all to the journey of raising inner awareness, our awareness about inner self, to understand our inner selves, cultivating inner peace. And yesterday, we have shared with each other about the principle of knowledge circles, right? And we have discussed about uh, the principle that help us to share our knowledge or what we know simply, seamlessly, and by using other people understanding, we uh, we ask we ask them to know what they understand, and then from that we guide them to what we know, and we share what we know to other people so that they are able to get it simply, naturally. And today is day 6, if I remember correctly. uh, Hello to Chetan.
Yes,
So you're sharing three reference systems. Oh, so
yeah,
is it an exam of mentor six, or you just want to do it or on your own?
I just want to share it. Yeah, I really want to share this course from when I joined a family mentor with family, but it's until now I have like community energy to share this program. So yeah, so I did it. Yeah.
Thank you. It's so
I
nice.
want to do this 24 hours program 20 times this year.
Oh, 20
20,
times
20,
this
20.
year. Nice.
Yeah, I
24
want to share
hours.
also.
So how
Yeah,
many times have you done that?
twice. I did it twice. Yeah.
So what do you feel, or what did you get from that journey?
Yeah, I'm so grateful to share the knowledge. Yeah, because when I share it, I speak it, I tell it by my voice. I can I change my mind already, right? Even when I share, maybe only one or no one was listening to me, but I talk with myself, and I that's it's so meaningful to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel the same. I feel the same way when I have that experience, because I have to did that because it was an exams of assignments of master 3. So we did that and I experienced that, and yeah, the first person to listen to our voice, our words, is ourselves, right?
Yeah.
And the more we share that, the more we understand it properly, and how we can apply it into our life better.
Yeah. Thank you,
Thank you.
teacher.
Thank you so much for being here with me, and accompanied me on this journey. So I feel I'm not alone.
I'm
Somebody
so
with
glad.
me. So yesterday we have discussed about the principle of knowledge circles, and you also cooperated with me to have other people understand more how we apply this principle to our life. So before getting to the new lessons or the new knowledge today, um, do you want to share something um like the lesson that you learned, or you have an insight or enlightenment that you want to share to other people? Please do it if you
Teacher.
have.
Yeah. Uh, After yesterday's session, I realized that when I interact with my kids, my children, sometimes I just talk from my viewpoint and I my know, but maybe they don't know about that, about what I want them to understand, and at the end they didn't get my my request, and I was really disappointed about that. And and after yesterday's session, I realized that, oh, I need to I need to like put myself in their shoes, and understand, or ask them about what they know, to have them know what I want to share with them. Yeah. So that's my lesson from yesterday. Yeah. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher Tanpu. It made me remember when I was too young, and I have chance to share it to teach my cousin. He's very so, just a little boy, and a lot of people, many people in my family couldn't be patient with him because they couldn't teach him, and how much they put an effort on him, they just got angry. So I told myself that no, I will be the different one. So I would treat him differently, and then I tried to teach him, but in the end I got angry as well. So at that time I didn't understand why I make it very simple like that, but he couldn't understand it. And until I knew about this principle, the principle of knowledge circle. So I knew that I start from the wrong point already. I start from what I understand from my point of view, from my knowledge, and I didn't uh, get to know him well, get to know from his perspective, like you said, put ourselves in their shoes. So this principle help us to get to understand other people better. And
Yes.
yeah, and I think it's very helpful for educators, especially educator teachers, because what they are doing now is that they share their knowledge, they share what they know to other people, to their students. um, so it's very useful things to apply to our life. Thank you so much for sharing your insights, your lessons. So I think it's the time that we move to today's lesson. And few days ago, we have mentioned about the cause, right? Mentioned about the cause uh, from we know that the importance of uh, laws and principles in our life, how they govern human life, and if we understand that we follow its rules, and then we can get uh, achieve whatever we want seamlessly, naturally, automatically, effortlessly. And there are two uh, laws that governs humans' life. It's uh, the sage, the wise man have shared with us. That is the law of cause and effects and dependent originations, as we have mentioned a few days back. And these two laws have, gives us this formula: a good cause, a good cause at mm, favorable, favorable condition is desired outcome, could give us desired outcome. So if we want a desired outcome, we need good cause and favorable condition. So um, everybody want the desired outcome, right? All of us want a desired outcome. Nobody wants the bad thing comes to their life. So because of that, we need to know what is the good cause. And beforehand, we need to know what is the cause of human life. What is the cause of human life? And today we we are getting to know what is the cause of human life. And we have there are three perspectives or viewpoints to look into human life. Let me find this there. Hello, teacher Gemma. Have you have you given birth to the baby?
Yeah, not yet.
Not
Teacher Sunny and Thanh Phương. I'm waiting
yesterday.
maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Not yet. Yeah.
Yeah, waiting is our like a
Maybe.
special moment.
Hello,
Hello,
teachers.
daughter.
Hello, teachers. Can you say? Hello, teacher. Oh.
Hello, hello. So about uh, the cause of human life, there are three perspectives that people use to view on human life. The first one that is science, the second one that's religions or faith. Somebody don't follow any religion, but they have their faith, and or moral perspective, morality. And today we'll get to know the cause of human life from scientific perspective, scientific perspective. So let's get into it. All right. And everything starts from the outcomes, from the results, from the outcomes. If we want to trace back to the origin, the source, the root cause of thing, we need to know the result or the outcome. Somebody call it the outcome, somebody calls the results. I just use it result. Okay. So from the result, we retrieve back to the cause, the root cause. From the result or the reality that we have as of now. If if there is a word, if there is a word to have a direct impact or influence the results or our realities. So which one could you choose? Which one could you choose? Um, that there is a word that could affect, like have direct impact on our result, our realities, or our outcome. Thank you, Teacher Tanfun. Teacher Tanfun said decision, decision. Um, Anything else? Is anything that you think that it's have a direct impact on our results or outcome? Yeah, thank you, Teacher Gemma. Choice. It's a choice. The experts have shared with us that is choice. Is it right? Choice. Our choice. Um, let's say I I opened the Zoom today. I have a section today. So to have this section today, I chose to open the Zoom and I chose to do this 21-day course of understanding inner self, cultivating peace. I choose that. If I didn't choose that at that time, I could go out and play somewhere or do some other things, but not here. Different results. I choose uh, to have dinner before I have this section, so the result that I have dinner ready, and many things because of my choice. So I have that result, that outcome, and our life, our life realities or results, realities is the result or the consequence of a series of our choice. Since we was born until now, we choose uh, to take milk from our mother or not from our mother. It decides our health, immune system, right? We choose who to play with. We choose where to stay. We choose where to study. We choose where to work, who to play with. It decides directly the consequence or the result that we have today. That is, our realities is a series of our choices. And if we want to change our result, is it is it right that we need to change our choice? We need to change it. So how can we change it? Sometimes that we choose something, but we even we don't know why we choose it. Do you have that moment in your life that you don't know why you choose it, but you have it? So how can we change our choice so that we can have the desired result or desired outcome that so we need to know where is our choice from comes from. is from is from we like it, or we use two words. There are two words that the experts have shared to me. Is we like it, or we either like it or we think it suits you, it suits you. You like it or you think it suits you. So you have that choice, and then you have that result. Um, teacher Than Phương, can you um, cooperate with me to make it clear here about the choice?
Yes, thank you, teacher.
Thank you. Now can you tell me why you chose to wear that? Is it a hoodie? That pink hoodie? Is it?
Pink and white hoodie.
Yeah. Why did you choose that to wear it now?
Mm. It's really comfortable in this hoodie, and I like this color. I like pink and white, and this hoodie has pink and white at the same time, and I really like it.
Yeah, so you like it, right? Because so our choice comes from we like it. Or and how about your hair? Why do you choose to have that hairstyle? Why don't you like it grow longer or like curly hair? Why is you like that? Why do you have that hairstyle?
Mm. Actually, I like curly hair, but em vẫn chưa làm. Yeah,
Haven't done that.
yeah, mm, yeah. Maybe next day I will do something with my hair. Yeah.
So as of now, before doing the curly hair, so it means that you have quite a long time with the straight hair, right?
Yes, but in the past, I used to have curly hair and I really like that. But when I have kids, it's not suitable for me to have curly hair and long hair like that. And short and straight hair is much better for taking care of my kids. So yeah,
Yeah, I got
it's
that.
like that.
So because it suits you more during during this time, it's suitable for you to take care of your baby, your kids, and doing your things, do some errands. So you choose to have that hairstyle. But before have that holiday, you want that curly hair back, right?
Maybe yeah.
Thank you so much for cooperating with me to clarify about the choice. So our choice comes from we like two words, or we either we like it, or either we think it's suitable to us, or is you think that it suits you, so that you have that choice. And if we want to have different results, because we need to change our choice. We need to change our choice, and of course we need to change our the way we like something. We like sometimes we like this and we don't know why, and we think it's suitable to us, but we don't know why. So we need to know the cause, the cause. And hello, teacher Châu Anh, teacher Mai. And so what decides we like something, or we think is something is suitable to us? It's come from It's come from our character. It's come from our characters. Our characters decide if we like something or we think that it suits us. Like if we are like the extroverts, we could like to stay in crowded area with many people, very outgoing and socialize to many people, to other people. But an introverts, they could stay, they prefer to stay in a very quiet place and stay alone. So sometimes they want to contemplate about their life, for example. So our characters decide if we like something or we think something suits us. And if we want to change our the result or outcomes, um, we need to change our choice and we need to change our characters, our characters. Um, but is it but the characters of people change on the time. Do you think that our character change on the time and we don't know which ones could give us the good result, the desired outcome, right? We don't know the exact character could uh, help us to have the desired outcome. We don't know. And our characters change on the time. In the morning we have different characters. In at noon we have different characters. Maybe the weather's too hot and we get angry, and our other people said, why your character change all the time, like raining and dry season, 4 seasons. And especially when the woman before marriage and after getting married, their characters could change completely. And even during their menstruations, when the inner like the feelings inside could change during those period of time. And because characters is not the root cause, not the cause of human life. But we know that we need to change our characters, to change our choice, to change our result. But it's not the root cause, so we don't need to focus on changing our characters. And we also don't know which characters could give us the desired outcome. So we don't focus on that. We need to find out, we need to retrieve to the root cause. So what creates our character? Oh, sorry. The arrow points here. Everybody, the arrow points here. Because I mistakenly threw it on the wrong direction. So it's point here. Okay. So which creates our characters? which builds our characters. The experts also share with us that our the habits, our habits has built our characters. When uh and like when we have habit to readings, for example, the habit to wake up early in the morning. If you had a habit to wake up early in the morning, um, usually those people who wake up very early in the morning, other people could think that persons as a positive persons, and their characters seem like they have more. They focus on the positivity than the other side. They seem to have that tendency. For example, that the view from other people, or the people who those people who have the habit to what else, those who have do you have any habits you want to share with us? Let's see, because I don't have much habits, so I don't think it's any habits. But the experts have shared with us that could the habits builds our characters. Our habits builds our characters. And if you are think back on or reflect on your life, you can see that um, and there are many books and also many tips or strategies that many people have shared about the habits of successful people uh, who achieve many high goals in their life. And but because of many strategies, many tips, but just few people can apply it and have uh, the success according to the books or those tips. So the habit is not the root cause, because when we talk about the root cause, it means that when we apply it, it definitely could give us the result as we want. But our habit is not that simple to change, right? Many people try to change their habit. They try to read their habits of successful people, and they try to apply it, but somehow they need their disciplines. One of the things that many people mention about that is discipline to change the habit, like reading book, wake up early in the mornings, and try to study more, and many things. But some people try to apply those things, habits, but in a few days, in the beginnings, they could they they're eager to do that. They're full of energy to try to practice, try to apply them into their life. But day by day, that uh, enthusiasm just lose when time passes by gradually. So because it's not the root cause, and we also don't we're not sure, we don't sure about the habits which can change, which can give us the desired outcome. who can guarantee that wake up early in the morning could give us the success, this could help us achieve what we want. I know many people who wake up to stay up too late, and they sleep until noon, and they start working afternoon until midnight, even too late at night, but they're still successful. So who guarantee which habit could help us to be successful? So that's why habits is not the root cause. We need to trace back which is the root cause for human life. So what view our habits? Yeah, what view our habits? The experts also share with us that is our action, the thing that we do every day. Have you ever heard about practicing some things continuously 21 days, 30 days, 60 days, 100 days, or a year to have that habit, to build that habit? Yeah, with actions, repeat something consistently, continuously for a period of time. We could build that habit. But like I said earlier, many people mention about discipline, very persistent on doing that to build that habit, but not everyone can do it. And our action also change all the time, and we also don't know which actions can help us to build which habit to give us particular characters, and then we could have the right choice to have the desired results. We also don't know. We don't know about that. So actions um is also not a root cause. So we don't focus on actions. We need to trace back. We need to retrieve the root cause. So what generate our action? Our actions comes from thought. Our thoughts. Actions comes from thoughts. We think something and then we do it. We think that we could see our friends later, so then we have planned, and after the sessions, you go to see them. And we think that we could have these sessions, so that you just do it and have this session, have this result. So what do you think? You do it. So the thoughts is the cause of our action. But we also don't know which thought could help us to have the desired results. And our thoughts also change all the time. And in 1 second, there are thousands of thoughts thinking, but through our mind. That from scientific perspective, they have shared that. So uh, and when we don't know how to change our thoughts, we think in this way, and we try to make ourselves to think on the other side, but we cannot, because it's not a root cause. So we also don't focus on that, and we need to retrieve the root cause. So what's form our thoughts? the experts also share with us that our belief, our belief. Oh, sorry, I should use this color. This is blue, everyone. Blue, belief. Okay. Belief form or shape our thought. Our belief. Yeah, our belief forms our thought. Why? Uh, let's uh, let's take an example. So I think here we have teacher Tan Phương. I think I could borrow you again to elaborate this point. Um, so, do you have any time in your life that you want to do something, but nobody agreed or support you, or
Yes.
um, uh, is there any time in your life that, or have you ever encountered the scenario that the situation that you want to do something, but nobody support you, or somebody just propose your idea and they stop you from doing that?
Yeah. Actually, right now, I and my husband have had a decision to move to Ho Chi Minh City to live there and work in Ho Chi Minh City. But my parent, my father-in-law, didn't agree to, didn't support to our decision because he thinks that it's better to be here, stay at hometown, and it's much better to have we should be here to have a better life and life. It is more suitable for our lifestyle, but we don't think so because we want to follow a root education and to be nearer with our teachers. Yeah, and so he thought he thinks that it's not a good idea to move to Ho Chi Minh City. Yeah.
Okay. So do you think that your father-in-law is believe in don't believe in you too, um, or they have the belief on you? What do you think?
Um, I think that he has beliefs that we cannot we will be really hard to survive to manage the lifestyle in Ho Chi Minh City. Yeah.
Yeah. So because you think that he had the belief that you cannot survive in Ho Chi Minh City. So that means that
Yes.
so
Because
because of
before that, we used to live in Hanoi, and at that time we had to move to my hometown, yeah, to live here, and everything is much better when we have kids. We have parents to support us with our kids, and now when we decide to come back to city again, they are not sure that we can manage our kids, our life, our work. Yeah.
so is it that is it becomes from his belief that he believed that you couldn't survive in Ho Chi Minh City. You couldn't live better in Ho Chi Minh City. So it's from his thoughts that you you couldn't do that. So the action that he did, that he stopped you from doing that, right? That's
Yeah, yeah.
generate his actions, and then the result that he stopped you from doing that. And how about your idea? Do you still want to go, or you want to
Yeah, we
follow
decided.
his idea?
Yeah, we we had intention to move to Ho Chi Minh City from last year, but at that time, I also have that belief. I also thought that we cannot live yeah, in Ho Chi Minh City, but right now my belief in myself is changing. Yeah, and now I think that I can. I can.
So when
Yeah.
are you moving to Ho Chi Minh City?
Next month.
Oh,
Next month. This time next month. Yeah.
yeah, beautiful. Everybody could see each other more. I mean, people in Ho Chi Minh City.
Yes. We will live with teacher Quốc Vũ family and
Ah,
teacher Nguyên and teacher Thị family in
mm,
Master Street. Yeah.
I see, I
Yeah.
see.
In
So with
Apagon team.
yeah, I see. So there are two concepts that we need to differentiate here. Okay. Thank you, Teacher Thanfu, for sharing us your concerns. And there are two concepts that we need to differentiate here. One is inner inner belief, and the others is conscious desire. There are two concepts that we need to know, that inner belief, which are inner belief, and the other is conscious desire. Let's uh, interpret the Tanfun's situations together. So in her situation, she wanted to move uh, to Ho Chi Minh City. She want her family to move to Ho Chi Minh City from since last year. But they haven't doing that until now, and the plans is moving by next month. So at that time, that she haven't moved to Ho Chi Minh City yet, what she mentions is just her conscious desire. Her conscious desire is not the inner belief, because whoever have the belief towards directions, and the results go towards the same directions. Our belief, our belief decides, our belief decide our choice and give us the results. Our belief decides our choice and give us the result, the respective result. And if our desire and belief are inconsistent, if our desires and belief are opposing to each other, contradicting to each other, and so the inner belief always wins over our conscious desire, our conscious desire. So we are analyzing and interpreting your situation, teacher Tanfu, about the inner belief and conscious desire. As the experts have shared one thing, that everybody everybody has their own belief, and which direction their own belief towards, they could have the respective results, could have respective choice and respective results. And if our belief, inner belief, and conscious desires are contradicting to each other, opposing to each other, our inner belief is always wins over the conscious desire, always win. So since last year, your family wants, your intimate family wanted to move to Ho Chi Minh City, but haven't moved yet. So it's just your desire, right? It's just the conscious desire since last year. So that's why your father-in-law said something, and you took it into the account, and then take it that advice and still stay there at their own hometown, for the families can support um, the kids and support you. But time passed by, maybe something changed and your belief have changed, right? But until you move to Ho Chi Minh City, that means that your belief that you can stay better in Ho Chi Minh City. Yeah. So the belief, um, the orientation of our belief has the same orientation of our results. If we believe in this way, we believe that we can stay better in Ho Chi Minh City. We already, have moved already, and that is the result that you get now. But if it's not, it's just still the desire. But if you have made the decision to move to Ho Chi Minh City, definitely we move next month. So then until you move to Ho Chi Minh City is your belief. It becomes your belief. So to differentiate between inner belief and conscious desires is very simple. We base on the results. If we have the same result as our belief, so it's definitely is our belief, inner belief. But if what we want and the result are different, totally different, so it's just our desire, just conscious desire. We want it, but it's not our belief. So when so that's why when the experts share with us that everybody has their own belief, and the orientation of our belief could decide um, our result, and we have the respective results. And some people ask that, but why I believe that I could be successful, but I still felt and now I have made a lot of failures, and I couldn't get what I want. So since they have shared that, it means that it's just their conscious desire. It's not their own belief. Let me tell you a story uh, that I have heard from my master, and many teachers also have shared about, uh, told this story, and I really admire the mother in this story. It's about Thomas Edison's mother. Thomas Edison's mother. She when Thomas Edison, do you know that our boat, the light, before we have one way electricity, one way, I don't know how we call it, so like it's just one way. Now we have two ways electricity. I think they call that. Mm. It's kind of um, techniques forms terms. So he the ones who creates the light, the bulb, mm, in the past, and he have many great inventions for these words. And when he was very young, and I think as I remember, he got into the primary school, and then one day he came back with a letter in his hand, and he gave it to his mother, and he said that his teacher asked him to give it to her. While she read the letter, she cried so hard, and the little boy Edison asked his mom, "Mom, why are you crying?" And his mother just said, because your teacher said that you are a genius, and their school has no enough resource to cultivate you, to cultivate you as you deserve. So they asked me to raise you myself. That's what his mother said. And he believed in that. And since then, he was kept at home and raised by his mother. And many years later, when his mom had passed a few years, and he had an interview from a newspaper, and then he answered, I mean, he shared about his success, have the great contribution of his mother who raised him. And after that, he passed through like a cabinet, and he saw the old letter that his teacher from his primary school have gave it to him at the corner in that cabinet. And he was curious about what have written in that letter, and he tried to open it. And when he read that letter, he cried so hard, because what have written in that letter is totally different with what his mother told him. In the letter, the letter was written that, um, dear Mr. Edison, I'm sorry to say that your son is have problem his with his mind. He's have mental problem, and our school cannot teach him. Please keep his at home or send him to some a special school, so there are people could teach him properly. And when I heard of this story, I feel like it's touched me so much because uh, after that, after read that letter, Thomas Edison wrote in his diary that Thomas Edison was a little boy who has a mental disease, but he was raised by a great mom, so he became a genius of all time. And I was so touched by that story. So that is one out of many, many stories about the belief that can decide one's life. So that the experts have shared with us that everybody has their belief. Nobody have no belief. Everybody. We all have our own belief, and the orientations of our belief decides the orientation of our outcomes or our results. Hello, Nana. Hi, Nana. Thank you for being here. So that is one of our the stories about the belief. Share talking about the belief which decides our life. So and this concept, this idea, give me a hope because our belief decides the orientation of our results. So as long as we have the belief which have directions, have the same orientation with our result, the desired result. So of course we could get that result, that outcome. The thing that how do we build how do we build such belief, the belief that have the same orientation of our desired results. Okay, so now we get to know we get to know how to what is the root cause, because do you think that it's easy to change our belief? We know that our belief decides our choice, which give us the respective result. So how can we build such belief which would give us the respective choice and desired result? When we talk about belief, people could think it's very hard to change. How can we change it? So that's why we need to find out which ones build our belief, which ones decide our belief. And so that's why the experts also share with us this one, this concept, mental images. Mhm. This is our heart, everybody, but it's It doesn't look like a heart. Just imagine it's a heart. All right. Okay. Okay. Mental images from our mental images. Let's make it darker here. From our mental images. What is mental images? Okay. What's mental images? Image, mental image, mental image. Um, so now I also need someone to cooperate with me to clarify the mental images. Teacher Gemma, are you free or are you available to have me elaborate this concept, mental images?
Yes, I'm here. Thanks. Okay.
Thank you. So let's do an exercise, like an exercise. Now everybody, um, please help me think about two persons, your loved ones, your loved ones. And when you think about them, there are the image about them appear in your mind. And if there are five words that you could describe them and that represent your thoughts, your feelings about them. So, what are those five words? Each person, when you think of a person, you have five words, and think about two people, and without thinking, just write it down right away. So, teacher Gamma, could you help me think about your loved ones, and so we could see how our mental images work.
Yes. So the first one I can say about my daughter,
Okay.
she's uh she's maybe cute, uh thoughtful, talkative,
Thoughtful,
sensitive,
targeted, sensitive,
active,
active. Okay. How about
and yeah,
the
five.
other one?
About my husband,
Yeah.
he's very careful,
Careful,
very organized,
very careful,
um,
organized,
organized, thoughtful,
thoughtful,
introvert,
introvert,
introvert, and a little bit hot temper.
very hot temper. Okay.
Yes, thank
So
you.
let's interpret these 10 words a little bit about your daughters. Uh, when you think about your daughters, these words just come out, right? Cute, she's cute, thoughtful, talkative, sensitive, active. So all of these five words are positive to you.
Yeah, most of them are positive. In some cases, For example, sensitive, not really necessary. Yeah,
Yeah.
to care about others' emotion.
So that's why you say that she's sensitive.
Yep.
I see. So your relationship with your daughter is very good,
Yeah,
right? Very good. Yeah.
most of the
And
time.
your husband, he's careful, organized, thoughtful, introvert, hot temper. So about introvert and hot temper are they are positive to you, or are they positive to you?
50-50. Because somehow it's opposite to me.
Hmm.
So sometimes I could understand, but sometimes I couldn't. Yes.
So you so as my understanding, your relationship with your husband have you have three words are positive and two words it's in the middle, quite in the middle. So you also have good relationship with your husband, but compared to the relationship with your daughter, is less than a little bit, right? So
Mm-hmm.
do you have the stronger bonds with your daughter?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, admit that.
So from this just little exercise, we can understand about our mental images. So these are the mental images that you have about your daughter and your husband. And another question: do you think that, um, for example, your husband's hot temper, is it he uh, hot temper is from what you're thinking about him, or do you think that his nature is hot temper? Like everybody see that
Well,
he's a hot temper person.
no, no. For his family members, it's okay. It's very normal. But for my point of view, I see that it's hot temper.
So you think that is you think his hot temper is from your mind, or is from his nature?
Yeah, maybe from my point of view.
Mm, thank you for cooperating with me to
Yeah.
clarify about mental images. So if
Thank
um you said maybe, right? You said maybe it means that it's just 50-50. It's not 100%.
Yeah, because not only me, but some more other believe that it's hot temple, and some other don't believe. But yeah, from me.
Okay, so let me tell you and everybody a story. So to see that if this image that we have about other people is from us, or from their natures, or from its nature. Okay, so uh, I hold in all my hands one thing. Okay, in front of my, yeah, my face. If you
A
see the
marker
screen, yeah. So, what is it to you?
is a marker.
It's a marker. Okay. So, and if we have a puppy here, we have a little puppy, very cute here, and when he sees this one, he chose, he play with it. So, do you think that what he's he, I think we cannot say that he think about this one because we don't know what the puppy thinks about things. But from your point of view, what he could uh, perceive, or what he could from how to explain this point. So uh what is it to the puppy? Do you think?
Maybe he thought it's his toy or born or something to play and eat.
Mm, yeah. So it could be a toy or born to the puppy, but it's a marker
Yes,
to you or
yes.
to other people.
Mm.
And do you think which who is right?
Both of us.
Okay. And now in this room, and in this room, I place this one here, and on the verse, just go out of this room, and in nobody in this room, and no puppy, no human, no people here. So what is it? Do you think what is it? This one
Mm, it's nothing. It's something but nothing. Don't
is
have
something
name.
but nothing. So it's something or nothing.
Maybe called nothing.
Okay, so it's nothing because no, there is no observer. Nobody perceive it. Nobody observe it. So it cannot be anything to anyone because nobody here. The puppy is not here. We we don't even know about its existence. So again, the door is opened and we enter the room, and we in this room, and we save it again. So what is it to you?
A marker again.
A marker again. And at the same time, the puppy enter the room. So what do you think, what it is to the puppy?
Become a toy or born to him.
Become a toy and a born. Yeah, so it's become a boy and a toy. And so at the same time, it becomes a toy or born to the puppy. It could be a toy or born to the puppy, but it becomes a marker to us. A marker to us.
Yeah.
So, so do you think that what it is comes from inside, from us, or from itself,
Yeah, from us.
from us, is
Yeah.
from us? Okay, so if it's from us, and so there is our let's play a little game. If it's from us, so if we think that we want it to be a diamond, if we want it to be a diamond,
Yeah.
try to think it's a diamond. So let's or you want it to be something. Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea that you want it to be
Yeah, I want it to become a diamond.
a diamond? Okay, so let
Mhm.
everybody just close your eyes. All right, diamond in front of me, diamond, because it's come from our minds. So it's diamond, and open your eyes. What is it again?
Steel marker.
Steel marker. It's not a
Mm-hmm.
diamond. So
Mm-hmm.
many people also have the same questions. If it's from me, if it's from within, so and I think it's a diamond, why is still a marker? Why is still a pen to me? The answer is that because you have the seed of the mental image that is a marker already. Since you know about this thing exists in this life, you have called it a marker, and
Mm.
is you have planted a seed of a marker about this thing. So that's why it's a marker to you. But somebody look at this marker, and they think about uh, this thing's value. Uh, its value. It's not just a marker. It's have their some teachers, it's have a educator who use this market to deliver their knowledge, deliver their message, to create a lot of value to on their path. So it's not just simply a marker anymore. It's have more value than that. So many people look at this, they could think about a business because more and more people using this market to deliver their message. It means that they could have business about this market, and when they have the revenue from that business, they could use that their money to buy a diamond, can't they? All right, if somebody look at this and it becomes a business to them, they could use this market to they could contact to the manufacturers and have run a business about selling this marker, and not just marker, paper, and many things. So that's why in one situations, in one event, a person think of it as a very bad situation, but other people think about it like an opportunity. During COVID-19, during COVID-19, many people immersed in very, very bad situations and things and suffering a lot. But also a lot of people earn a lot of money during that time. They saw opportunities in the same situation. So what is it? Come from us, come from within, not from itself, not from itself. And so that's why I experienced that. I have some friends before when I work with them. The way they treat me totally different with the way they treat other people. So is if it's their nature to be a hot temper person, it should be the same for everyone, but it's not. But it's not. So when I remember about that some scenarios, and I understand that, yeah, so it comes from our mind. If we change our mental images about this thing or about the people who is in front of us, so we could have different results. That is the root cause. Thank you, teacher Gam. Thank you, teacher Gemma, for helping me to elaborate these points. Very important, everybody, because now we get to know the root cause. We get to we get to know the root cause, which is the mental images, which is our result. Our result simplified, exemplified our mental images. So how can we have the mental images that have the same as that could give the desired result, desired outcome? So we need to know what generates our mental images. Mental images. There are four things. There are four factors that we need to know with generate our mental images, which are Here, here, herein. See, see, or see. Say, say, or saying. Know, or knowing. So what we hear, what we see, what we say, what we know every day since we was born till now decides, generates our mental images about something, about something, and it decides our desired result. A person since was born until now, what they hear, what they see, in the environments, the environment is just about unhappiness and negativities, so about family, about family. So when they grow up, they just contain those mental images in their mind. So the way they perceive about family, about getting married, are totally different compared to a person who grew up in a very harmonious, happy family. Because what is hear, what they see, what they know, what they say about marriage are totally different. So those factors decides generates their mental images about a particular things, and then it decides their result. It's decide our belief. Our mental images decide our belief, and our belief decides our choice, which could give the respective results. So now we know the root cause. If we want to have different results, we need to start from mental images. And to change our mental images, we need to control or manage what we hear and what we see, and change what we know and what we say. Change what we know and what we say. Um, there is another story about another mom. I also admire this mom. That this story from, I don't know his name in English, but he's Chinese, a very popular philosopher in China in the past, and he has a very strict mother. When he was very young, uh, his father passed away. I think, as I remember, just a few days after he he was born, and his mother and him stay. At first, they stay um near the graveyard, or uh, where there are many people of many graves, and every day he play with the kids around there. They pretend to be a dead body, and then they do the funerals, like workshops and things. And his mother saw that situation, and she thought it's not a good environment for her son to grow. So she changed, and she moved to stay in near a market. And so his mom and him lived in like an area that near the market. So he have new friends, and he play with them. And they what they play when they played, they pretend to be sellers and buyers. And near the market there are slaughters, slaughterhouse. and they even try to be the slaughters and treat other people. And because they saw the sellers treat the buyers, so they learn from it, and they do the same. Even they just pretend to do it. And his mom was so worried about his development. So finally, she changed the environment for him. They moved to live next to a school, and every day he saw the students come to school and learned and study there, and very diligent. And since then, he started to study with those students. He have new friends, and they grow up together. He learns from the teachers there, and then he become a very famous philosopher in China at that time. And this is a story about the environment, which could affect our mental images, and that affects our result, our outcome. So from what we hear, what we see, what we know, what we say, it have great impact, which generates our mental images. And of course, our mental images uh, give us the respective result. So everything starts from the result of the mental images. Everything starts from the results. Everything, everything starts from the result of our mental mental images. Sorry, this is S. Everything starts from the result of our mental images. So if you want, if you want any results, and if you have the desired outcomes, like desired outcomes in your life, and then going back to desire, desire your mental images, which have the same result that you want. So the result of your mental images is the result that you have in reality. So that's why people said that what you have in mind is what you have in reality. Your inner world decides your outer world. If you want to have achieve anything, try to uh, surround yourself with what you hear, what you see, just about that thing only. Don't think or don't hear and see anything that have the opposite result with that. And because what you hear and what you see have changed, because you have control it, you manage it, and then what you know have changed, so that what you say could change. And so that's why uh, Thank you, Nana. I'm so happy that you're here mm, with us. So that's why the experts have shared with us that when you have the clear image is result. Clear image is result, and change shell image, change life. It should be change your life. Clear image is the result. Change image is change life. So the first, the first thing that I have applied since I first learned this course 3 years ago is this formula. So I'm so grateful uh, for this formula that have helped me change my relationship, the relationship of me and my family. It's changed completely because what I hear, what I see about my family members very bad in the past. And then when I know about this formula, I know that okay, it's just from my mental images about my family. And then do you remember the exercise that we have done earlier? That we list out 5 words uh, describes about the image that we have about our loved ones, which could represents our feelings or our perception about them. So I wrote them down about 5 words for each members in my family, and then I know that okay, there are negative, there are positive words, images about them, and I just try to remember those are positive and just reflected on the images, the good images I have about my family, and write them down. And then just whenever I think of them, I try to remember the beautiful words, beautiful images that I have about them. And time passed by, the images that I have about them change. So I have control what I and when someone in my family told me that other people like this like that in a bad way, I try to avoid to hear uh, their concerns or their message. So I manage what I hear and what I see about my family member. I just focus on the beautiful words and beautiful images about them. So my mental image about my family member changed, and then as a result, our relationship has raised in another level and a better like a better bonds and have strong bonds now and better every day. So I'm so grateful for this formula, the formula of roots course, life course, from the scientific perspective, have given to me. So that's um, what I want to share to everyone today. The formula of life course from scientific perspective. Everything starts from the results of our mental images. Clear image is result. Change image, change life. Change in image, change in life. I think it's a little, yeah, and it's not a little, it's past our times. About 20 21 minutes, but I think is this perspectives is very important when we get to know the human root cause. So we spend a little more time to discuss and to clarify it. Thank you so much, everybody, uh, to accompany me. If before we wrap up, if you have anything you want to share, please do. I'm more than happy to hear your voice. Thank you, Nana. Thank you so much. Does anyone want to share something? Thank you, Nana. You're also always so sweet. Thank you. Yes, teacher Tanpung. I couldn't hear you well.
Dạ. Nhà em đang quay đề để ngày mai thi men thứ sáu. Em xin phép cô giờ trước ạ. Dạ.
Yeah,
Em
thank you so
vâng
much,
thôi
teacher
ạ.
Tanpung. Yeah,
Thank you
thank you.
teacher Sunny.
Thank you
Good
Dạ.
so
luck.
much.
Good luck to you.
Good luck to you. Yeah, good luck to you.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
See you
Thank
tomorrow.
you, teachers, teacher Rachel.
Thank you, teacher
You
Gemma.
can wrap up
Good
all the
job.
knowledge.
Yeah, thank you, Nana. Teacher Gemma, you're saying something? Yeah.
Yes. So thank you for like wrap everything in just one lesson today, and it will like remind me again about this knowledge. And like I'm trying to change the pen to diamond. The yeah, day by day, I'm learning new things, changing the way I say, I know, and choose the what I hear and see. So I truly, when someone asks me, I still keep that point, but time by time, it lasts the level and seems like in a positive way. Not completely changed, but yes, it's much better than before. And I know that the only way is I need to emphasize more about the good things from people around. And with that light, the darkness will fade away. So don't care about when it will disappear. Just only focus on the light.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with one more time, repeat about the pain story, I will remind me again about the emptiness of everything, everyone. So yeah, with those information, uh, I believe that one day I will really believe in the good picture from people around. Yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks a lot for the lesson today. I love it.
Thank you so much, teacher Gemma. It's so true that we don't know when we could change what, but when we keep doing that, we change gradually, eventually. Recently, I realized something that even I have learned it long ago, but recently I just sense it. I just feel it, like I have it. Even though I have learned this for a long time, and we all know about that knowledge, we understand it, but not very it's just not belong to me until I feel it. So we just keep doing that and manage what we hear, what we see, change what we say, what we know, what we say it. our mental images change, our result change. Thank you so much for sharing your thought. And teacher Gamma also share one concept, which is empty nature. If you remember the story about, I missed to mention this. This concept is very important. So when I share about the story, the pain story, or marker story, um, we know that everything just from our minds, from inside to perceive of things. It's not from its nature. So everything, that's why the experts have shared with us that everything has the empty nature. Empty nature, it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. It means that what it is, it depends on us, how we perceive it. How we perceive it. If we want it to be a thing, it could be a thing and we stick to that, we attach to that, so it cannot be anything. But if we think everything has the empty nature, so us, ourselves also have the empty nature. We can be anyone. We can be anyone. If we are somebody, we cannot be anyone anymore. But if we think that we have the empty nature, and we are nobody, so that we can become anyone that we want. So this is our great value. Like, thank you, teacher Mai. This is very valuable knowledge that I have learned. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here, for your beautiful words to me, for your support. And Nana, thank you for being here. Everybody, thank you, teacher Gemma. Thank you, teacher Mai. You are working, but you're still here with us. Thank you, daughter.
Bye bye,
Bye.
teacher. I love you.
Bye bye. Very cute, thoughtful, sensitive. Okay, I remember these images about you.
Yeah, thank you, teacher.
Thank you,
See you.
teacher Gemma.
Yay!
Thank you, teacher Mai. Thank
Thank you
you,
so much.
Nana.
Thank you, Rochelle. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye.